I hate soccer.
Too many coaches, I feel, just say, this is my team and this is how it's going to be. And I don't care about your opinion. And coaches, if they approach it as, oh, I'm part of the team. I'm not the team, and I'm not in control of the team. I am part of the team, and we're all in this together.
No, I agree. Like, I think that goes in within, like, being a leader on a team, though, as well. It's because I've played with guys in the past where they'll get the C or they'll get the captain's armband.
Yeah.
And then they change who they are. They get this, like, thing about them where they start directing people. And I just don't think that's a good way to go about leadership. Right. I think leadership should be, like, you should look at the team and, like, you shouldn't necessarily tell people what to do all the time, but, like, almost, like, just provide a little guidance here and there. Like, sometimes, like, people when people become captains, they have this idea where they have to yell and shout, and they have to be this, like, boys, come on. Like, and I don't think that's a good way to be, because, like, you almost have to just be, like, go with the flow and, like, okay, boys, well, what do we want to do here?
Yeah.
Rather than, okay, coach said we need to do this.
Always the rah guy.
Like, okay, guys, like, say, like, all right, coach is like, all right, let's do a lap around the field. Let's do a warm up. And everyone's like, oh, we just had a game yesterday. Like, you almost have to be like, instead of being like, boys, coach said this, you just had to be like, guys, let's just get through this. Then we could go home. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like players aren't looking for another coach.
Right.
They're looking for a player who is just a little. I wouldn't say they're even on a different level, but, like, they're just more active in communication than other people.
Yeah, and there's they lead by example too, more than always with your voice. And I don't think you have to be a captain to be a leader. No, that's a big thing. It's like, okay, especially in youth soccer, I always laugh at the U12 girls team that has captain bands. I'm like, what at 12 are you getting to do as a captain? You get to call the coin toss.
You have no idea how to be a leader.
All you get to do.
Either. You have no idea how to be a leader.
Right.
At that age.
And, like, who is it? Jimmy Johnson, old coach from, like, the Dallas Cowboys. It's like, somebody asked him, can you define leader? And he's like, no. You can't. Because it's so different, and there's so many things and aspects that go into it.
And so many different styles of leadership.
Boom. Yeah. Oh. But how?
Because I've played on, so, like, the captain we had at Mercier's in the fall would be pretty silent for most of the things, and then, like, when he'd speak, it would be like, okay,
powerful.
Yep. And then you knew. Because
if you always are talking,
exactly,
sometimes people tune you out.
Like even around the field. What?
Like me. Like, people probably tune me out. Nah. All I do is talk.
That's not true. No, but, like, the game would go on. He wouldn't really say a whole lot. And then something would happen and it'd be like, you need to be there. And then you'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, So there's different types of leadership. And then there's leaders who are very positive all the time, which I think that could be. But also, okay, this what I'm about to say, for leadership, you have to understand what your teammates take. So, like, okay, so I know certain guys in my team, if they make a mistake, I should never say next one or anything. I should just say nothing. But then there's guys where if they make a mistake, then you got to build them up. So when you're a leader, you almost have to be like, you have to evaluate people, like, in a sense, like, because I know, like, super, like, big personalities never ever say anything. When they make a mistake, never say a word, just let it be. But then guys who are, like, I wouldn't say nice guys, but guys who are like smaller personality and, like, that they need praise, that is important, because that could make a huge difference in their game. Because there are certain guys on our team where if you're uplifting, you build them, the level raises big time. Mm-hmm. But then those personality guys, you can't say anything to them, because you say something to them, they're going to bark right back at you, because most of the time they're going to take that as a personal attack. Mm-hmm. And you don't need that during a game at all. You don't need group garbage during a game at all. There's never anything positive from that.
Right.
So I think when you're a leader, you have to know how people are and how they're going to react to certain things.
I hate soccer.